Hello, welcome to Apocalypse Athlete. This is the whys and the hows to my workouts being in the cold. So, first, just let me start with I live in Vermont, and even in the summer, sometimes at night, it can get chilly, and nighttime is the only time I train. So, the first reason why I only train at night and in the cold is because it is the only time that I have available. My current job, I have very long hours, and usually after I get home from work, I do not want to work out. I'd rather spend that time with my family while they are still up. I have considered training in the morning, but that really wouldn't do much of a difference because I usually leave home when it is dark still. So no matter what, it'll be dark and cold whenever I work out. So the second reason, and maybe this is just because I've been doing it for this long, but I do generally like training in the dark. It is nice. It makes me feel more alone compared to being in a gym full of a shit ton of people. I don't like crowds. It's easier to focus. I don't get as distracted. Even in the daytime, when I'm alone outside, still a lot of animals, lots of noises, a lot less distractions at night. Although sometimes I do hear noises at night that will freak me out a bit, but you know, I enjoy it sometimes. Hearing large animals, don't know what the hell they are. Always some fun and the fear. The third reason is more of just the discipline aspect of it. Every night, I know, well, for 4 nights a week, I have to train at least an hour, 4 days a week. By then, I'm usually tired, and it's cold out, as I said before, and it's dark. I'm not the biggest fan of the dark, but the fact that it's not something I'd want to do, and just doing it, no matter what, makes me feel good about myself the day after, usually. Never really feels good in the moment, except for the actual workout itself, but, nobody likes being tired and cold. So that's my top 3 reasons why I train in the cold and at night. Next are my top 3 how-tos, how to train in the cold. My first way to do it is by dressing really, really damn warm. This one sounds easy enough, but it can suck if you don't got enough clothes to wash throughout the week. So this was my kind of a setup. So first, I have my muck boots. They're waterproof, so any snow or water I step in, it's not going to get anything wet there at least. For socks, I have wool socks. They're really thick, and if they do get wet from sweat, they dry out pretty fast. From there, usually I'll save 1 pair of work pants for my workouts throughout the week. Under that, I'll have some long johns on, some other thin layer, so I have at least more than just my work pants on my legs. Usually that's more than enough to keep me warm, at least on my legs. My legs don't get that cold, not that easily at least. I do find that if you're going to run though, having more layers on can be counterproductive, because if you sweat more and if you do eventually slow down, your body temperature will go down and all that sweat will really, really fucking suck. So I don't usually sweat as much during my lifts. Don't get me wrong, I am going intense, but I don't sweat as much. And for my cardio, right now it's only rucking. I usually do more runs during the spring, summer, and fall. At most, I'll do some light jogging for right now during the winter. So my second way of getting this done, of doing it in the cold, is to have a plan. Have a plan and be ready to execute it. So like I said before, if laundry's an issue, have a set of clothes, some winter clothes just for your workouts. Save that so you're not going through so much throughout the week. Since you're working out at night, have lights charged or have lights ready to go whenever your workout's about to start. One thing I like to do is be really hydrated right before. That way I don't have to drink any cold water while I'm doing the workout outside when it's already cold enough. Lastly, if it is really cold, if you don't have walls around you, like in a shed or something, if you are literally outside and it's windy, it's cold, it's dark, it's shitty, do some stuff to make your workouts go by faster. Turn your sets, your workouts routine into a circuit or something. Go by quicker. Set alarms and timers to make sure you're not resting too long. But don't go too fast either. Don't want to get injured. So the last way to do these workouts in the cold is more dedicated towards rucking. I actually just finished a ruck right now, just before recording this. But if you are rucking in the cold, which I just did, it's mostly a mental game. Like I said before, dress warm. There's no timer that's going to make your ruck go by faster if you're going by time. Can't make an hour go any faster that way, at least, not with a timer. But I do have some tips that at least help me get through my hour of rucking a lot faster. A little bit more enjoyable, at least. So at this point, really, it's just the cold that'll get to me. A little bit of boredom. The weight of the ruck itself usually isn't an issue. I'm pretty decent at rucking, and I know my body's limits. So one thing I like to do is distract myself from the ruck itself, or kind of incorporate it into my imagination. So sometimes I'll pretend I'm doing a patrol or something, or I'm on some kind of a mission or some, just something to keep the mind going, get yourself thinking, kind of pass time a little bit faster, and have a little bit more fun. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm the last man on earth or something creative, get your mind going and just think about what I'd do, mentally practice scenarios in my head. And sometimes I just get really bored. I'll pretend I'm in the setting to the movie The Thing from the 80s. And usually at that point, my mind will start thinking things on its own. That's pretty much it. One more little tip would be to grow a beard. It really helps with the cold. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Thank you.